Hello, girls and guys and gals, it is I, Isaac, and welcome back to more Metal Gear Survive. Last time we did, we met the Lord of Dust. Yeah, he's huge, and, probably someone not to be messed with. Okay, neat. Okay, now, the next step in our mission is to, secure ourselves a wormhole digger. Because there's a transporter here too. We're going to go over there. Small animal. But first we're going to check out the strong Kuban reaction first. Reed, what are you doing? Oh, I can't talk to you. Okay, I see how it is. It's gonna take a long ass time before I can get any potatoes. Find my fence. My wall of fences. I am proud of it so much. Hang on. I should probably actually get some fences and throw on some Molotovs. Alright. Let me just 3,000. I don't have to be completely around the ruins. Oh hey, Kuban. Oh god. Come on, big boy. Oh, you're level 7.
Your life has dropped.
Ah, whoa there, bud boy.
Life is dangerously low. However you do it, please heal yourself quickly.
No. What was that? Oh god. How about jump? Alright. So, a lot more annoying than I thought it'd be. Gonna yoink everything off of you and feed myself. Water. Sheep. Good. Alright. Neat. Okay. Should be a container around here somewhere. Ah! There it is. Hello. Ooh, it's normal for once. No! Oh, it's really cool. Ah! Ah! No! 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 No. Dunk. Lord have mercy. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Lord low. Yeah. So I go down here. And go around here. Say yeet to deet. I ain't gonna come down there. But I will go back to base camp so I don't have to use up some durability on my oxygen tank. Do. Okay. And I'm gonna go back to base camp. Because we got some crates we can open too. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. E to E. Nice. Not bad. Broken bat and broken Soviet combat pants. No, thank you. Okay. So, as I said, we were gonna go do that whole Kuban crystal reaction thing. What is that? An active wormhole transporter. We're just gonna do this one. Okay. Gotta go run. Alright, you know what? I will actually just see you over there, actually, instead of just making you watch. Start. Alright, folks, we've made it. Gotta distract some of these guys first, though. Huh? What was that? Maybe you guys should go check that out. I'll attach this to you so you can go get Kuban. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! Ah. Should have saw that. He telegraphed it. I think some of the biggest irks I have with this game is just the combat. Just the combat. That's it. Due to the fact that these wanderers can smack you, you get stun locked for a moment, and you have like a millisecond out of that stun lock to back up, or you'll get hit again. It's just really dumb. Alright, let's see. And back. That's not it. Okay, neat. Oh wow, there are a lot of them. Okay, heck yeah. Wait, can I just send this? Okay, I can't. Kuban Mountain. That's what I'm gonna call it. Kuban Mountain. This is Kuban Mountain. Welcome, boys.
Keep an eye on your remaining.
Shut up, game.
Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy.
Shh.
You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid.
Alright, I want to say it's complete, but it didn't give me the whole, hey, you're done. Oh gosh. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Yeah. No, I'm not even done yet. Although I still have to get myself some oxygen. Okay. Up. Up. Up some more. Here's some more. Okay. Shoink all this. I think it becomes mission complete when there's no longer a Kuban reaction or something like that. Is that a... Oh, it's a non-open container. I haven't been over to this one yet. Gotta crawl away from him. Time. Alright, I should be good to walk. Okay, yep. Just, 1,050, which is nice. Okay, come on. There we go. Materials, field gloves. Ooh, nice. Alright, back to Kuban Mountain. Oh, hello. Ha! Yoinkadoo. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick this up. If I see another one, then I can pick it up too. Or destroy it. But I don't. So, I'm also right here. And I can't place a guide marker because I don't have cell reception. Because that's how Konami decided they would do it. Because apparently the dust cancels out all of the signal. Oh, and you're dead. Sorry, dude. Oh! God fucking get fucking piece of shit. Get up! Like, you see? See that shit? That's what I like to call bullshit game mechanics. Because, as you saw, he smacked me and I said, oh, that hurt so bad. And I got flung, and then he said, ah, yeah, here's a second one just for you, buddy. Boom. See? I had to hide behind a fence because of that bullshit right there. And now, I am... What is it? What am I? What happened? Poultice. The fuck does that do? Stamina. Okay. So, I'm gonna get rid of it because I have enough to just go, yeah, fuck you, wound, and just be like that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna gather all the rest of the Kuban from these dudes. Alright? Down. Won't notice you. See? But he will come to scout out the area, right? Isn't that what they do? Oh, they would have, I guess. Oh, and he's just leaving himself open for killing. Hey, big boy, what's that? Dying. Yeah, what was that? Why don't you boys go check that out? What is over there getting fucking one shot? Oh, I think they're falling into what might be water. If I let them burn, that should just be easier for me to deal with them. Right there. He would have just double tapped right then and there. Not a single problem you would have had about it. Like, if you can stealth kill without, like, if you can kill them without being noticed, you should be allowed to extract them with that energy teleporter. Even if you had to melee kill them, you should be allowed to do that. Although it might be different in some of the other ones, like the Phantom Gear, like Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain, or Ground Zeroes. It still shouldn't change the fact that this game is morally a standalone title, diverged from the rest of the series. It shouldn't be, oh yeah, since you killed them, here's your extractor, you get some more shit from them, rewarding you for killing them via stealth. When, in fact, that no matter what you do, you'll most likely get spotted half the time. Unless you're really pro at being, like, super sneaky. Which I'm not. So they should still allow people who don't kill, i.e. don't destroy things. What the fuck? What? Hello? Hi, good evening. Hello? What? Oh. Oh, hey, found an oasis. Neat. Come here, buddy. Like, I wasn't even aiming to come over here, but I did. Wasn't what I was going for, but what happened? Ah, yeah, don't mind me. Just strip you of all your meat and shit, and my arrows. Oh, yoink. Side small animal detector. Where? Okay. No, bad dog. I'll just take your meat, and I'll take the arrow, too. Thank you. Have a nice day. And from there, I'll just proceed to unlock this. Never been over here, so it should have some good stuff in it for me still. Alright. What the hell? Oh, there was actually wanderers here. Yeah, you see that shit? Big complaint. Big complaint. Doesn't matter who you are, your combat should be refined. No unfair tactics, unless you're fucking Black Ops, where everyone fucking loves you. No, I don't have it. But I think eventually it will go down. But again, I'm probably gonna fucking die before that can even happen. Survival spear. Okay, I think if I sit still for long enough, I won't die. No, wait, I think that just stopped. What does bleeding do? Ah, okay, so I cannot regenerate. That's always fucking fun. So in other words, it would be best for me just to say, fuck it to combat and run the fuck away like a little bitch. That's basically all it's saying. That, being a little girl or a little child and just running is always a valuable option. That or always hold on to the fucking... Okay, so the wormhole digger stuff is, over here. I just so happen to have, cell reception out here. So, I'm just gonna see you back when, I stop bleeding for a bit. Alright. And we're back. While I was waiting for, the bleeding to stop, I decided to listen to some of the archives. And, ooh boy, did some of it get real deep. I know I played, The records from the female researcher number 1. I'll do number 2
I am
for you
recording
guys.
this while observing the Wanderers from a distance. They are strange creatures, seemingly able to continue communicating even after losing their heads. I will never get used to it, no matter how many times I see it. Since we launched our investigation, the cameras in our drones have spotted numerous human-like metallic crystalline life forms. Basically, they are the organisms referred to as Wanderers by Wormhole section. Although we know that Wanderers are strange and unique organisms that take human hosts, we are yet to find any humans not already infested. Wanderers apparently got their name from their tendency to wander aimlessly about Dite until they come into contact with us. At present, the only thing we know about them is they are extremely sensitive to sound. Most Wanderers have poorly developed eyesight, but have offset that with hypersensitive hearing. Still, there is much that we do not know about their ecology. Naturally, we plan to continue our research until all of these questions are answered.
Oh god! I wasn't expecting for this to happen. Ooh. Hi. No! 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 Ah! On knee shot. Arrow to the knee. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Ow, what am I looking at? Laceration. Alright, fine. Yoink everything off of you boys then. Oh, jeez. Like, I was kind of expecting that to happen, but I really didn't want it to happen, but it did, so that makes me really upset. Yoink. Yoink. Harvest from you. Harvest from you. Harvest from you. Alright. Now to play the next one. Number 3.
Investigation Day 31. Our communications with headquarters have been unstable lately.
The wormhole digger should be located
No,
nearby.
you're interrupting the Lord.
Be absolutely sure that nothing happens to it.
Procuring replacement parts. Failing that,
Why is
we
it
are
so
likely
dark
to
over
lose
there?
communications completely at some point. On the other hand, our research into the Wanderers' ecology is proceeding quite well. One thing we learned is that they seem to possess a shared consciousness. That would definitely explain everything we observed so far. This was one of our most recent discoveries. We captured one and tried to take it back with us, but other nearby Wanderers immediately began to
Oh,
converge
gosh.
on us, almost as if our prisoner had given off some kind of distress signal. As a result, we were able to come up with a hypothesis regarding this shared consciousness. The crystalline structures within the Wanderers' bodies appear to be made of Kuban energy. We've theorized that they use such energy to communicate with each other in a manner similar to the wormhole technology. With this hypothesis in mind, I would like to continue our investigation. There is one more thing I must mention. We have determined that the crystalline structures on the Wanderers' backs envelop the human brain at the point of contact and then solidify there. It may be that by destroying these crystals, we can stop the Wanderers from functioning.
There you
According
go.
to the research team, the most effective way of dealing with the Wanderers is to sneak up behind them and destroy the crystalline structure with a knife. I suppose, like any other living organism, they cannot function without a brain.
Yeah, go check that out. What was that? Number 4.
It has been 10 days since we lost pretty much all communications with headquarters.
I don't want to do
We have no
this, but I got
timetable for the
to.
necessary repairs.
There it was.
On my authority, the Karen Corps is continuing its research. Unfortunately, there is data we need from headquarters, which means our research has basically come to a standstill. At any rate, I suppose I should record the latest developments in our investigation. First, we detected a response to Kuban energy from the dust around the base camp. If we can continue our research, we may be able to harvest Kuban energy from it. We have also found areas rich in Kuban crystals, so our efforts to harvest Kuban energy, as well as increased production of devices that utilize it, look promising.
Oh lord.
We should be able to obtain
I
all
can't
we
make it
need
through this
that
way.
way.
Activate the wormhole transporter and expand the area you can search.
Is their relationship with the dust.
I'd love to, but I
Since
don't.
we've detected Kuban energy
Can't find
within
a
both
way
of
in.
them, there
Oh, wait, yeah, I
definitely
can.
seems to be some sort of connection.
Hang on,
When
boys.
humans who have become wanderers absorb the dust, perhaps the Kuban energy therein crystallizes within their bodies. We'll need to study this possibility in more detail. At any rate, we finally found a much...
Alright, let me just skip this.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the transporter until the reactivation process is complete.
Eat fire! Fire! Shit! Play with me, gentlemen! Play with me! Vents! No! 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 I died! That's just fucking fantastic! God damn it!
Captain, I dare say, our mission has ended in failure.
Yeah, what makes you fucking think that? Swear to God, if I... I'm so pissed. Oh my God.
I've marked the
And since I'm all the way back here for you guys, I'll just play some of the archive. Oh, what are we on? 4?
It has been 10 days since we lost pretty much all communications with headquarters. We have no timetable for the necessary repairs, so, on my authority, the Karen Corps is continuing its research. Unfortunately, there is data we need from headquarters, which means our research has basically come to a standstill. At any rate, I suppose I should record the latest developments in our investigation. First, we detected a response to Kuban energy from the dust around the base camp. If we can continue our research, we may be able to harvest Kuban energy from it. We have also found areas rich in Kuban crystals, so our efforts to harvest Kuban energy, as well as increased production of devices that utilize it, look promising. We should be able to obtain all we need that way. As for the Wanderers, our current concern is their relationship with the dust. Since we've detected Kuban energy within both of them, there definitely seems to be some sort of connection. When humans who have become wanderers absorb the dust, Perhaps the Kuban energy therein crystallizes within their bodies. We'll need to study this possibility in more detail. At any rate, we finally found a much more effective way of obtaining Kuban energy than directly harvesting it from the Wanderers. This is a major advance. While the proposed devices that utilize Kuban energy have their uses, the wormhole transporter is the one that fascinates me the most. A functioning transporter would greatly expand the scope and reach of our research team. We also need to accelerate our deployment of the skilled trainer, which has been stuck in the inspection phase. But I still do not understand how Goodluck ever conceived such devices. The ability to instantly transport matter or physically enhance the human body. That sounds like science fiction. Furthermore, they were
Okay.
both developed in such a short time, despite the fact that they use Kuban energy, an energy source
I have
we
no idea
know
where I'm going.
almost
Hang
nothing
on.
about. I am beginning to wonder, will I ever be able to match his talent?
Alright, number 5.
It has been 5 days since we lost all communications with headquarters. Furthermore, we've lost a
Overboard.
considerable number of people to the Wanderers.
Client.
And the Wanderers are not
And
our
water.
only problem. We're beginning to run low on food as well. Fortunately, some of our members have had some luck hunting sheep and goats. So we do have enough food to last at least a little longer. However, it's unlikely that we will be able to secure enough food on a daily basis for all of the Karen Corps. This has forced me to make an important decision. Continue our research, or abandon it and pull out.
Okay.
Yet, I know that if we go back now,
No,
it will
not
be
this
some
one.
time
We'll go a
again
different one
before
this
we are ever
We'll go
able
around
to
this one.
return. No. It is more likely that we would never make it back here again. Our research data is still lacking. If we give up now, without anything substantial to show for it,
I don't know how
all
much
of
wood
our
I got
work
back at
here
base,
will
but I'm
have
still
been
gonna
for
get some.
nothing. I know I should make a prompt decision, but it is not an easy one.
Well, it should be pretty easy, lady. If you're running low on supplies, you should probably head back. Even if it means leaving your research
Okay,
behind.
preparations are complete. My name is Enrique. I'm a communications officer for the Karen Corps, which has been tasked with investigating the world known as Vite. It's my duty to keep a log of our unit's activities and report back to headquarters on a regular basis. I'll start by introducing our team. The Karen Corps is made up of 121 members. There are a number of researchers and engineers involved with the wormholes, as well as various other specialists here to investigate this world. And of course, there are a few corporate suits from our illustrious sponsor. Along with them, we have a medical team in case of emergencies and an active unit to carry out the research and exploration on the front lines. Basically, the active unit is filled with military
The
types.
wormhole digger should be located nearby.
Us
Be
communications
absolutely
officers.
sure that nothing happens to it.
Okay, preparations are complete. My name is Enrique.
Sorry for
I'm a
restarting it,
communications
it's just-
officer for the Karen
that was
Corps,
dumb.
which has been tasked with investigating the world known as Vite. It's my duty
What's
to
that
keep
over
a
there?
log of our unit's activities and report back to headquarters on a regular basis. I'll start by introducing our team. The Karen Corps is made up of 121 members. There are a number of researchers and engineers involved with the wormholes, as well as various other specialists here to investigate this world. And of course, there are a few corporate suits from our illustrious sponsor. Along with them, we have a medical team in case of emergencies and an active unit to carry out the research and exploration on the front lines. Basically, the active unit is filled with military types, and they're also assigned to protect the numerous civilians on our team. Us communications officers are also members of this special unit. Finally, I guess you could consider the final member of the group to be our highly
Activate the
advanced
wormhole
support
transporter and expand the area you can
AI
search.
operator back in Vietnam. The rival skills I showed there helped earn me a spot on this mission. I
Oh
was
god.
told I'd be serving my country and would be
No.
rewarded beyond my wildest dreams. Who could turn down an offer like that, huh? Anyway, enough talk about money. Back to our squad members. No two are alike, which at least makes things interesting around here. And you'd be surprised how many cute little honeys there are on the engineering team. There's this one girl named Chloe. She's a little older than I like 'em, but out here, I'll take what I can get if you know what I mean. I thought I was gonna be surrounded by a bunch of dudes on this trip, but now it looks like I've got a paid vacation to explore the great unknown with a fine-looking woman. Anyway, moving on. I suppose I should give my impressions about this world. The first thing we came across here
Come
were the
on.
ruined buildings.
Keep going.
There were various vehicles strewn about here and there. Basically, it all looked like the kind of stuff you'd see back home. I heard this was some kind of parallel world to our own, but it pretty much looked and felt like Earth. If I had to state a difference, I suppose it'd have to be the fog. It's like the thickest I've ever seen. We found an area untouched by the fog and are building a base camp here in order to conduct our mission on this world. Thankfully, the materials we need for the various facilities are already here and the construction is proceeding smoothly. So I guess it's only a matter of time before we can start exploring this world and reporting our findings back to HQ. That's it for now. What we originally thought
Wait,
was fog
da-
upon
da- da-
arriving
da-
on this
da- da-
world
da-
is... I'd like to go over the mission that has been assigned to the Karen Corps.
I think I've
Basically,
done this one, but
our
I'm not
squad
sure.
received the mission at the request of a certain organization. The aim of this organization is to establish viable wormhole technology. So the purpose of this mission is to recover Kuban energy and carry out research on the world of Dite and its inhabitants, which are known as Wanderers. In addition to
Keep
that,
going.
my unit's also been tasked with eliminating any threats posed by said Wanderers. However, there's no doubt there's more to this mission than what most of us have been told. The space race has lost considerable steam lately, leading many to believe that the US and the
over there.
Soviet Union will engage in joint experiments in the near future.
Yeah, over there.
Naturally,
Go
the US is
on.
hoping to take the leading role in any such developments. If America can perfect the wormhole technology first, it'll be in prime position to take the lead. That has caused some people to get rather worked up, and the usual conspiracy theories abound. Then again, where there's smoke... Plus, I've got my own theory as to what's going on. Hear me out. With the ink on the Biological Weapons Convention barely dry, this serves as a sort of loophole that could allow a nation to do an end run
on
around the
shuffling
treaty
over there.
in order to obtain a new type of
Keep
biological
on
weapon.
going.
If a country could somehow manage to control the wanderers that
There you
inhabit this
go.
world, I wouldn't put it past some of those SOBs among the top brass. Under the veil of total secrecy, I've been given a special assignment. I was ordered to capture a wanderer alive and take it back to our world.
There we go.
See? I told you something was going on here.
Okay. Now, before I do anything,
You succeeded in obtaining the
Aha.
wormhole digger. With the fruits of this search, you've taken a great leap toward getting home.
nice.
Now, return to base camp.
Alright, I will once I activate this wormhole teleporter. But you like all this stuff here too while I'm at it.
You're approaching the weight limit of what you can carry.
It'll be fine.
At this rate, it'll impact your activities, so be careful.
Actually, it probably won't be fine. I really don't want to die here. Okay. Alright, I see how it works. Okay. Max stam, max life. Okay. Durability. Let me just activate this. God, I hope I don't die.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge.
Number 3.
What we originally
Send
thought
the
was
transporter until the reactivation process is complete.
particles and apparently better referred to as dust. It's difficult to see through this dust, and it also makes it difficult to breathe properly. It goes without saying that you don't want to be exposed to it for too long. You need an air tank if you're going to be out there working in it, but... well,
Oh, Lord.
that's enough about this particular topic, I think. There's something much more important to discuss. To put it frankly, our unit is rapidly falling apart. It's like there is absolutely no leadership at the top. I'm not exactly sure what the top brass were thinking when they put this crew together. It's clear this has all come about because we were never given a clear definition of our mission priorities. Some people focus on eliminating Wanderers, while others think it is more important to protect the survivors and secure materials for our research. To make matters even worse, we're essentially forced to serve two different masters. There's Section HQ, and then there's the group responsible for actually funding the expedition. It seems there is always some kind of struggle going on between the people in charge. Me and some others constantly try to intervene, just like adding fuel to the fire. It's as if we're all kids back in high school.
Your life has dropped.
4, 3, 2, 1.
However,
Beep, beep, boo.
please heal yourself quickly.
You're fucking shitting me!
A rational course of action to take. He joined the squad as an engineer, but he really knows what he's doing out there in the field. It might be good to work alongside him for a while and see what we can accomplish together.
You're
Maybe I
fucking
can get him to help
shitting
me
me.
restore order to the team as well. There's just one problem. He's not exactly the chatty type. In fact, he barely says a word.
Die.
Tragedy struck our team. There was nothing that could be done. A man was badly injured after being attacked by Wanderers out in the dust. However, the air tanks of the other members were depleted and they had no choice but to return to base. Even worse, we're unable to contact HQ at this time, so there's even more confusion than usual around here. This won't be the last of the casualties if we continue with our mission. The mission and that secret task that I was assigned. Capture a Wanderer and return it to our world. Is that really something we should even consider? Taking one of those things back with us? There's so many of them. Probably more than we can even count. We've got no idea how they reproduce either. If left unchecked, they could just keep on spawning for eternity. Aside from that, there's something else that keeps me up at night.
Alright,
I
you
really
two,
don't
come
know how
here.
to say it, so here it is. I saw some kind of giant creature. It happened when I was out on patrol. I came across it completely by chance. This thing
Right,
was
they're
so
all dead.
big and terrifying that it made all of these other creatures
Lord
look
Lou.
harmless in comparison. The wormhole has brought all kinds
not?
of things to detail.
You're fucking
I imagine
shitting
this
me.
thing is no different.
I just thought it'd be nice for you guys to finish listening to the records.
Tragedy struck our team. There was nothing that could be done. A man was badly injured after being attacked by Wanderers out in the dust. However, the air tanks of the other members were depleted and they had no choice but to return to base. Even worse, we're unable to contact HQ at this time, so there's even more confusion than usual around here. This won't be the last of the casualties if we continue with our mission. The mission and that secret task that I was assigned. Capture a Wanderer and return it to our world. Is that really something we should even consider? Taking one of those things back with us? There's so many of them. Probably more than we can even count. We've got no idea how they reproduce either. If left unchecked, they could just keep on spawning for eternity. Aside from that, there's something else that keeps me up at night. I really don't know how to say it, so here it is. I saw some kind of giant creature. It happened when I was out on patrol. I came across it completely by chance. This thing was so big and terrifying that it made all of these other creatures look harmless in comparison. The wormhole has brought all kinds of things to detail. I imagine this thing is no different. Whatever the case, if it ever decides to attack us, there's not much we can do. I quickly returned to base camp and reported the matter to my captain. Then I took a group of men and led them to where I saw the creature. However, it was nowhere to be found. My captain said that my visibility was reduced by the dust and it must have been a rock or a mountain or something. But I know what I saw. It's out there somewhere. And I know it's only a matter of time before it attacks. At any rate, we need Chloe to get that device up and running ASAP. If what they say is true, it will at least make things somewhat easier for the squad. It came for us at last. It happened during a field test of the transporter that Chloe and the rest of her team had set up. If it worked, we'd be able to expand our search grid, making all of our jobs that much easier. At least, that's what we thought as we all went about our work. However, when the time came, that giant creature appeared right before our eyes. It had multiple legs, each striking the ground with fury as the beast slowly approached.
The wormhole digger should be located nearby. Be absolutely sure that nothing happens to it.
Shut up!
It came for us at last.
God damn.
It happened during a field test of the transporter that Chloe and the rest of her team had set up. If it worked, we'd be able to expand our search grid, making all of our jobs that much easier. At least, that's what we thought as we all went about our work. However, when the time came, that giant creature appeared right before our eyes. It had multiple legs, each striking the ground with fury as the beast slowly approached. It was just like what I had seen before. I knew it was no hill or mountain. The creature attacked us without mercy. It wasn't something you could just take down with a rifle or two. We had no choice but to flee. I simply kept running, all the while ignoring my comrades' screams. For those of us that managed to escape, we eventually came across some ruins. Although they were covered with a thick layer of dust, we needed to find a place to rest. So we went inside. You could have cut the tension with a knife, but for whatever reason, the creature refused to follow us inside. I can still feel my heart pounding just thinking about it. I can't shake that sense of fear and dread. If I never see that horrible creature again, it'll be too soon. That thing is like the Grim Reaper incarnate. We call it the Lord of Dust because it seems to rule over all that stands before it. Somebody gave it that name at some point and it just stuck. I guess the way its massive body majestically strides through the dust is kind of lordly in its own way. Pretty much everybody on the team has called it that ever since. There's one other thing that I'm looking for.
Activate the wormhole transporter and expand the area you can search.
Strange journal amid the ruins. It must have been left behind by some castaway. One passage in particular caught my eye. It's all my fault. I wish I could take back that decision. If only we could go back to the beginning. Does that make any sense to you? Because I can't make heads or tails of it. Maybe it's the last thought that person ever had on this world.
Okay. Let's see. Well, let's go at this again. This one. And this one. This one. And one more like this. Just in case. Going to do is I saw, yep, container. So I'm just gonna open it. There we go. Flame arrows, gadget, and a portable shovel. Once I get the wormhole digger up and active, or the transporter, that's the word. Once I get the transporter activated,
The wormhole digger.
I'll be fine.
With the fruits of this search, you've taken a great leap toward getting home. Now, return to base camp.
I'll want to get all this stuff. So let me just activate this. It'll take about a minute 30.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the transporter until the reactivation process is complete.
Shit, I should have let those guys farther away. Burn! Hit. Fuck. I just want to watch you guys burn! Boom! Boom! Reload. 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 Reloading. Reloading. Nice! 17,000 coupon. Alright, I already got that. Now I can just yoink everything. That was nice. Alright, and I'll just keep it going so we can just get into the cutscene after we get back to base camp. Add more oxygen to my tank. Here we go. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
You're approaching the weight limit of what
Hush.
you can carry. At this rate, it'll impact your activities. So be careful.
Don't want your dirty water. Nice. And we'll go back to base camp. The digger. Wow. Lord Lou.
I've confirmed that all of the digger's functions are operating normally. We can now generate a wormhole home.
Finally, we can kiss this dump goodbye.
You know, Reeve, you really think we should just leave like this?
What do you mean?
We can't be the only ones who've ended up here. We can go home any time now, right? So why don't we help the captain save as many people as we can first?
Look, I'm not some kind of charity worker here. I'll help out as long as there's a common mission. But once that's over, me and the captain are done. Tell me you understand that.
How can you be so...
The captain and I are more than capable of rescuing castaways ourselves. Please, feel free to return home if that's what you want.
Nice. Woo. Okay.
As soon as preparations are complete, access the wormhole digger.
I got some cases I want to open. Nice. Okay. Craft. New gloves. There we go. Okay, let's see. Pair all. We'll also be customizing survival bow. Boom. Yeah, I have enough for that. Boom. Done. Survival spear. That would be better. Oh, its attack is lower. No. Fire arrows. Okay. Make some shotgun shells. Alright folks, gonna end off here. If you liked today's episode, hit that like button and also that subscribe button for more content like this. This has been Isaac Gamer, and I am signing off.